Never underestimate the power of an apology. We hear this all the time, and yet in real life, saying sorry is often seen as a weakness. We avoid it. We downplay it. We'd rather stay silent than admit we were wrong. But I think that's exactly why an apology holds power, because choosing to apologize takes strength, not shame. As a student, I've seen how powerful a genuine apology can be. I've also seen how damaging silence and defensiveness can become, whether it's between friends, classmates, or even teachers and students. The difference between owning a mistake and ignoring it can change everything. When someone apologizes, they're not just admitting they messed up. They're showing respect for the other person, and they're choosing honesty over ego. But here at our school, I think we sometimes forget that. We talk a lot about leadership, about respect, about being role models. But rarely do we talk about what it actually looks like to admit we're wrong. In assemblies, in classrooms, and even in the hallways, people make mistakes. That's normal. What matters more is how we respond to those mistakes. Apologies aren't signs of failure. They're signs that we care enough to fix things. We're all taught to aim for leadership, whether that means becoming a class captain, leading a sports team, or just setting a good example. But we often forget that real leadership isn't loud or flashy. Sometimes it's as simple as going up to someone after an argument and saying, "Hey, I got that wrong." That's not always easy, especially in high school, where people are watching and no one wants to seem weak. But apologizing doesn't make you small. It shows others what strength actually looks like. It says you're confident enough to take responsibility, even when it's uncomfortable. And when someone else sees that, they're more likely to do the same. That's how change spreads, not through big announcements, but through quiet choices made over and over again. Sometimes when we don't apologize, we're holding on to just one version of the story, our own. We focus on how we felt, what we meant, or why we didn't think it was a big deal. But we ignore how it landed with someone else. An apology gives space for that other version to exist. It says, "I hear you. I respect how this made you feel." That kind of power, the kind that includes others instead of shutting them out, is the kind we should aim for. So I'm writing this not to point fingers, but to invite change. To the students reading this in Quid Novi, I want to say this. Start with yourself. If you've messed up, don't justify it or ignore it. Own it. Apologize and mean it. That's how respect is built, not through pretending we're perfect, but through being honest when we're not. We all want to be better. Sometimes getting there starts with one word: sorry.